Welcome everyone to the first edition of Touchstones for Term 2. What a great start that we have had to the term. Teachers are reporting great engagement by students in their online learning and a real motivation and commitment to doing the best they possibly can. It's really important they acknowledge the fantastic professionalism, dedication and care of our teachers, the work that they are doing behind the scenes in preparing this work for our boys and engaging with them in their teams meetings at the start of each lesson has been wonderful. Their commitment needs to be celebrated, and I'm sure we'll take time throughout the year to continue to acknowledge their great work. Really importantly, also, the fantastic work being done by our prefects is an important component of maintaining that connection, that community. The initiative they are showing and the leadership they are showing in presentation of our online assemblies on a fortnightly basis will continue throughout the term. You know, they're really focused on engaging the young men of our college in the various presentations and competitions, and I'm looking forward to seeing the boys continue that engagement throughout the term, and I'm really looking forward to see hopefully some wonderful, safe trick shots that might be presented as part of this competition. So good luck to all those that might be submitting an entry to that competition. Throughout this term, and normally in term 2, and our normal functioning of a term, we'll be celebrating Founders Day on May the 5th. And that day we generally celebrate with a mass, and we invite Christian brothers both locally and throughout the country who've worked here at St Edward's College. It's an important day in the life of the college where we mark our blessed Eben Rice, the founder of the Christian Brothers worldwide, and acknowledge his contribution in the establishment of the Christian Brothers. It's an important day in the life of the college, and it's important we celebrate the work of the Christian Brothers, both here as we have Brother Rod and Brother Peter still on site with us. Unfortunately, this year, however, they will be leaving us, and this year we would have been celebrating with them their contribution, not only here at St Edward's, but in the other ministries they've worked with throughout the year. It's a sad day in the life of the college. For the first time in the history of the college, by the end of 2020, we'll no longer have brothers working and living on site. So it's important we mark that day and the work of the Christian Brothers worldwide in a really special way. Now, Edmund Rice really is who we look to in providing an example for our boys, and his contribution and service to the young children and underprivileged children of Waterford so many years ago still lives with us today. And it's the benchmark by which our Waterford project, which I hope the boys will continue to work on at home, is really based upon. We will have our day in September, where it's a fun day of celebration for our boys, and we're looking forward to in hopefully running that successfully again in the later term of term 3. Last week, you would have received from me a letter outlining our reintegration plan. You no doubt have been following in the media the announcement from the New South Wales Premier of the reintegration of face-to-face learning for students across the state. I presented to families what our plan will be in that letter and outlined some of the logistical things that we're implementing. The important basis of this plan, however, is no doubt ensuring the health and safety and well-being of everyone who turns up on site each day. So the basis of that plan is that we'll obviously be having 2 year groups on site each day. It's important that we emphasise and we focus on our Year 12 boys who no doubt will be sitting for an examination in the HSC exams and given time to prepare on their major works for those exams as well. So it's important we focus on them initially, and over each one of our other year groups will be able to attend each day. I really encourage parents to allow their boys to come to school each day. We're looking forward to seeing them. We're looking forward to working them in class each day. And I'll talk in a little while about how we plan to approach that work, knowing that there's still potentially some boys at home. If you decide to keep your son at home because you're still a bit uncertain or unsure, whereas I really respect that decision, it's important that you inform the college on the morning of that timetable day that your son won't be with us today during that lesson. A few other things that we're putting in place, no doubt, as we're outlined in the letter around safety. We've certainly increased our cleaning protocols. We engage in the boys to assist us in wiping down their own space, their own learning space at the end of each lesson. It's important that we maintain the environment to be as clean and as healthy as we possibly can. And it's important that we really adhere to the important messages around hygiene, around cough etiquette, around safe distancing, and we'll be doing everything we can to work with our boys to ensure that takes place. I'd like to talk to you about what we're coining as one mode of learning. Our teachers are really faced with a difficult situation at the moment, as you'd appreciate, of having the majority of their class on site each day in face-to-face learning, with no doubt some boys potentially still staying at home where they are unwell or their parents have made the decision to keep them at home. The teachers will be starting each lesson with a Teams meeting still, so the boys at home can listen in at least as to the instructions that start the lesson. Teachers will be marking a role each day, each lesson, for the boys that are in class, but also for the boys who are at home engaging, like we've started the term. So it's important boys still do log in to the start of each lesson and engage as best they can. Teachers will deliver the content and work with the boys, and their core responsibility is the boys that are in class each day, and they'll make every effort to engage the students who are at home and allow them opportunity to ask questions via their online platforms that have been established. And once again, it's important that boys do take the time to really engage in those lessons the best they can if you are making the decision to keep them at home on their timetable day. The lesson content will be on the portal still, so boys can still access that information there. We really haven't set an end date to the plan in its current form. And we can't do that because we need to continue to rate and respond to the advice from the New South Wales Health Department, New South Wales Premier, but also work in consultation with EREA, our governing body, as we make important decisions about a way forward. But we'll make certainly every effort to keep you informed as promptly as we possibly can about how that plan may evolve over time. And finally, to conclude, I'd like to wish all our mothers and grandmothers in our community a very happy Mother's Day for this coming Sunday. It's important that we take time to spoil you and celebrate with you. The great love and support you provide for all of us within your own families and across the community. So once again, have a wonderful day on Sunday. And just to conclude, I'd like to thank all our families and our boys in particular for ongoing patience and support. And we're really looking forward to the day when we're all back at school and things are returning to normal. God bless and take care.